I'm in Basildon, and I'm not alone. It's the Raj.
Hi, how you doing?
So we're here for an event called Cursed. You just heard some kind of rumours, didn't you, of what people had just experienced. What did you hear?
I heard somebody got tied up and got electrocuted, and that's not really a good start, is it really?
We don't know what we're in for, but we're going to go in and find out, and we'll let you know. It's been a bit of a journey getting here. So what do you see so far?
Nothing, I just see a bright light in my face.
We are standing outside some sort of hut. So we are in the hut and we are getting ready to go in. We've got some characters over here. What can we expect when we're going in? I think this is a witch. It's a witch,
It's in my house.
I think we're going to
You
get
go round
cursed.
here. This is my house. You do what I say. Stand there, please.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
It's very bright. I don't like it.
Sorry. I'm very bright as well. That's the witch that's going to be taking us in. We're going to find out what's happening and I'll let you know afterwards. Raj, are you ready? So we have gone through the first half of the attraction. It's one of those ones where you go through and you're going from scare maze to scare maze to scare maze in one long motion, except halfway through, which is where we are now, there's a recovery zone. So we've just grabbed something to eat. Roger's a bit hungry, look at his face. Maybe that tells about his reactions. So far so good?
So far so good, yeah.
Not bad. So what we've had to do so far, the first maze was almost like a dollhouse. You're going through, there was lots of dolls. At first, the first half, there wasn't that many actors in there.
No, there wasn't.
And then we carried on going through, and then that's when the actors started coming through and they were trying to scare us. There was this one guy dressed up like Laurel and Hardy type of thing, and I said to you, Raj, that's another fine mess you've gotten us into, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
And he started to pick on me because of that. So after that, we got through that, and we went along this dark path that took us to these fences, and it was almost like a zombie apocalypse type of one. Now there was a guy standing outside who started singing a song, and he said, "Old MacDonald had a farm," and some of the zombies replied with "E-I-E-I-O." So we started going through the maze, and they were chasing after us, and there was this one section where this female zombie stopped us, and she was trying to get me. And I just looked at her in the eyes and I said, "Oh, MacDonald had a farm." And she stopped and she went, "E-I-E-I-O," and I managed to get through and get past it. So I managed to sneak out that way. It was a really great maze, and actors were like really energetic. They were just like climbing up from the walls, they were crawling along the floor trying to like sniff our feet and stuff. It was crazy. We managed to get out of that one. And then the third section was like a haunted wood. And it was crazy. The lady started talking about, it was something about like a ghost story with miners, and I thought she was talking about like 10-year-olds. And then it turned out to be actual miners with like pickaxes and stuff. So anyway, there was like people that had gone missing, and they said that the stories of these kids that had gone missing in the forest and the trees had come alive. So we were actually sitting around, it was almost like a campfire, right? And they took us like near these trees, and they were telling us this story, and suddenly these monsters just jumped out of the tree, and we were just freaking out, and we had to just get out of the forest, and there was like lots of these zombies. Was it some kind of like tree creature or something?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So we got out and we went through the final maze that we just did, and it was almost like as if it was a mine. And we went through the mine, and there was like lots of kind of crawling spaces and stuff, and we got stuck at the end, and we were like trying to figure out what we had to do. And in the end, there was like a secret passage through a coffin, so you actually had to go through this coffin to get out. So that's the point that we're at the moment. We've just had a burger, and we're going to go through to the next section. What was your personal favourite moment so far?
Probably the woods.
The woods? The woods, okay. So far so good?
So far so good, yeah.
Okay, I really enjoyed the zombies. The EIO thing, I think, really saved our lives there.
Yeah.
That was quite good. And she was really... I actually said to her, Old MacDonald had a farm, but then he sold it and opened up a restaurant, and she started singing KFC and Pizza Hut. It was actually really funny. Anyway, we're going to go on now to the next half, and we'll give you the review as soon as it's done. So we just completed the second half of Cursed. We went through, the first one was Haverstock Manor, and it was like, that's what it was said on the outside anyway, I think that was Brothel. And you go through, and it was great because there was like loads of different doors to choose from, and you had to try and work your way through. And then we met up with another group of girls, and we were like trying to help them out, and it was really nice. I really enjoyed that one. It was really spooky, really great. Lots of the actors were jumping around. Then we went through Uncle Tyler's workshop, and it was like lots of these plastic kind of curtains all over the place, and you had to go through, and there was guys jumping out at you, and there was like these wind effects and things, so that was cool. I really enjoyed that. And then the last one that we went through was a prison one, and there was all these kind of guys, like almost like zombie type prisoners, and they were like and there was this one guy in a strobe light that just wouldn't let us go through, would he?
That was really scary. Yeah, it was really petrifying. Yeah, couldn't let us through. His face was very scary, but it was all good. We eventually got through. We didn't get electrocuted. That
was good. There was an electric chair, but we walked past it, so nothing happened. So that was really good. We came out, and we were a little bit confused because there's supposed to be like 8 events. We went through 7, and we asked the lady at the end, and we were trying to work out what we missed. And I think after Brothel, there was supposed to be another one, but we took a slightly different path, and I think we missed it. The thing is, we got to this bit where it was supposed to be, and there was like a gate or something there, and it was closed, right?
Yeah, it was closed, but there was 2 paths. There was one path going straight and one path going left, and we went left. But I think that's where we missed the 7th one.
So the one thing that just popped into my mind is that something may have happened at the maze that we missed. So it's quite possible that they closed the gate deliberately to divert people to pass it by and continue. I am a little bit disappointed that we missed it, but it's understandable if someone like threw up or something and they've got to clean it up or pooed themselves, you know, obviously, you know, that's a health and safety issue. So yeah, it's fine. I enjoyed it. I just loved it. And you know, like Roger pointed out, for like £17, it was a fantastic value for money. So definitely go and check it out. So overall, fantastic event, really, really enjoyed it. The only criticism is if the path was a little bit clearer, we may not have missed one of the mazes. But apart from that, loved it. Anyway, we're going on to our next event, and this one you may be a little bit more familiar with. We have reached our second destination for tonight. You may know it as the Fortress of Fear or the Tunnels of Terror, but tonight we're simply knowing it as the 3rd time that we are coming to Fort Amherst. So we are at Fort Amherst, and the entrance is slightly different this year. As you can see, there's a fun fair. Let's go in and find out more. I'm going to try and find out exactly what we have in store tonight. So I'm going to ask this gentleman over here, what do we have in store for us tonight?
Not a lot.
Why so coy? Are
well,
you?
Don't want to spoil it for you guys, do we?
I'm sensing that there's some information that you're not giving us here.
Well, what you've got to remember is this is our 30th anniversary.
30th anniversary of what?
Of Halloween Horrors at Fort Amherst.
30 years of horror.
This has been going 30 years. We've got one guy down here that's done it for 30 years.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll introduce you to him in a moment, or when the tour goes through.
Is he a ghost or a skeleton?
He's a tour guide.
Okay.
Yeah, we feed him. We feed him.
Okay, keep him chained up.
Yep. So it's our 30th. So we've got some special stuff in there.
Okay.
We've tried to go one better than we went last year.
What do you have in store for us tonight?
I got a lot in store for you, Andrew.
Oh shit, they know our name.
Look in front of you there, Andrew. Keith there has been here for 30 years.
So you've been here since Halloween Horrors began?
I've been here since the beginning.
Oh my goodness.
Still got the original shirt on underneath all this thing.
You're still wearing the same robes that you were wearing 30 years ago.
Oh, look.
That must save on Oh wow, the original.
The original, yes.
The original.
The only one left,
The only one left.
as far as I'm aware, yeah.
Well, we think
Wow.
he's the only one left as well.
Oh right, okay.
Along with my shirt.
So you must have seen how the event has progressed over the years.
Oh, yes.
So what would you say is the main difference these days?
We're far more professional. That's really, I'm talking about the guys, the actors, and the way they put their scenes together, particularly the makeup and the masks and stuff. You know, it's moved on so much when you just got a few rags down at the local charity shop and a bit of grease paint if you could find it. Now it's properly choreographed and semi-professional.
Oh, wow.
But they're all amateurs.
So they are all volunteers
Absolutely.
that they come in here, which means they're not doing it for the money.
No, they're doing it for the
They're
fun of it.
doing it because they love to terrorize their victims.
And some people have given up quite a lot to be here. One of the guys who's been involved here for many years went away and came back. He's now a technical advisor on Outlander, and he's given up 2 weeks paid work to be here. You know.
Wow, that's incredible.
Where are you going?
I'm going home.
No, you're not. You're staying with me.
No way.
You're coming here. You're staying with me. Yes, you are.
Don't pick on Andrew, man. Don't pick on
Because
me.
you're more fun. Come here.
No, I don't want to come here.
My name's Chuck the Ring. You want to enter my hole?
No, I don't want to.
Come on.
I don't want to.
So Roger's had a taste.
I'll just retract that comment about the professionalism.
Now, you've just had a little sample of what is happening at Fort Amherst. Now, usually you'd have to say, knowing how Fort Amherst is and how we've been through Scare Maze 1 and 2 before, it's one of those events that has to be seen to be believed.
Normally lose them in the tunnels, let alone outside.
That's true. But in this case, you will be able to see it. Tune in on Halloween for our Halloween special of Road Trip to Hell, where we'll be taking you all the way through the tunnels themselves.